Welcome. It's another class on the Yamas. We were going through the Yamas and we did Ahimsa and we did Satya, so that was non-violence and truthfulness. I've linked two of the Yamas together now, the third and the fifth. So the third is Asteya, which means non-stealing. So that's a very broad kind of, obviously we don't want to go into a shop and shoplift or steal or break into somebody's home, but it also means so much more, and as we go through the class we'll look at it. And why have I grouped this non-stealing to Aparigraha? So Aparigraha is a really hard one. That's the fifth Yama, and there are 5 Yamas in the series. Aparigraha is non-possessiveness, non-owning, and not wanting something else that is not yours, knowing that, you know, the crystal kingdom puts it beautifully. They say we never ever own a crystal. We are only their guardians. And that should apply to everything in our lives. It's kind of like a letting go of the ego. It's a I-lessness, if that makes sense. Less I, no ego, because I is the ego. So in both Aparigraha and Asteya, it comes from a sense that we don't have enough. So we're trying to grab, or we're trying to hold on, or we're trying to get more. And when we begin to realize that we have this symbiotic relationship with everything in the universe. So for example, the elements are in us. But without us, without the universe, the elements would not exist. So we exist with the elements in us: earth, water, fire, air, space. But space exists because it needs to be existent in us, in the whole of the universe. So the more we can, and it's this kind of like non-attachment to just allowing. This, when the sun shines, it doesn't think, oh, I'm shining on this one, but not on that one. So there's this kind of like oneness that if we can really incorporate Asteya and Aparigraha into our lives, and it's hard because non-attachment, and you say, what about a relationship? Like, you know, I'm a mother, so then therefore my children, I am attached to them. But it's the thing is that those are just roles we play, and it's not to say you don't love. You love with all your heart. But you don't own your children, and your children don't own you. Khalil Gibran says it beautifully. They are like the arrows that shoot from our bow. So with that in mind, we're going to bring this into the practice. It comes very much into our practice as well. What do we steal from ourselves in our negativity, in not giving ourselves time? What are we attached to? Are we attached to the form of our pose? Are we attached to the outcome of our yoga? So what I'm going to ask you today is just do your yoga. Don't think about the results or how you feel or what it is or if it is, because even attachment to spirituality is attachment. So we want to do it with a very kind of middle path sensation. So close your eyes, turn your palms up, bring your thumb and your first finger together, and just take some lovely, long, slow, deep breaths. And I'm always making the statement, yoga does us. So let's let the yoga do us. Let's see where the yoga takes us. Let go of everything. So it's always about letting go in yoga. Beautiful, long, slow, deep breaths. And just settle yourself into this space, this time, this now. Let go of expectations. Let go of, oh, let's get on with the class kind of feeling. So we have to kind of balance time and our lives with as much letting go and non-hoarding and non-attachment as possible. Bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale, bring your hearts forward. Take your fingertips out and take a lovely big stretch. Find the spine and find the Sushumna Nadi. So from the root chakra, Muladhara chakra, through the Sushumna, the spine, all the way up through to the crown of the head. This oneness of bringing Shakti, creation to Shiva. That is the whole practice of yoga, and that is letting go of all attachments when you start to realize the oneness. So really our yoga practice is about oneness. Flatten your hands now and see if you can stretch just a little bit deeper. Lift up the perineum, lift the belly towards the heart and stretch and feel. Now imagine a ball of light, and as you inhale, lift that ball of light up your spine, lengthening the spine, drawing that creation to creator, the oneness. And then as you exhale, you bring it slowly down. So you create that column of light. And then stretch your right palm a little bit more forward than your left and push your left sit bone into the mat. Now what you're doing is you're coming out of this polarity which keeps us in our roles and our positions and our wants and even our greed. So right finger to left sit bone, stretch. So it's like an X. Bring the right hand back, bring the left hand forward. Left fingertip, middle finger to right sit bone. So again, we've created this X, this cross. Bring both palms forward. Now find this cross from left to right and right to left, and then feel your Sushumna lengthening through it. And as you lift up through your bandhas, feel that ball of light coming up your spine. Really, really, really lengthening your spine, and then down your spine on the exhale. Feeling this, keep your eyes closed and slowly walk yourself back one little vertebra at a time. And feel the sense of expansion in your body as you sit. So there's a different feeling from the beginning of the class. So just feel this and notice this oneness. This is the sensations we want to bring into the body, and then come onto your hands and knees. Open your palms underneath your shoulders. Keep your hips nice and firm. Inhale, lengthen, and the belly firm. Exhale, squeeze and round. Now take that ball of light up your spine on the inhale, feeling it creep up the spine, touching each chakra. And as you exhale, bring Shiva to Shakti, creation to creator. Keep breathing and lengthening and feeling and connecting with just this. Just creating this union, this yoga. Letting go of all expectations of yourself, of the class, and just simply being. On your next exhale, take it back into your child's pose. Take a moment here and enjoy it. So be present. The more present we are with ourselves, the more we have this union. And really to practice Asteya and Aparigraha is about letting go and being present. Inhale into your cat, wide-legged down dog, first down dog of the class. Take it back. Now you've got this sensation in the spine. We're going to hold down dog for a few breaths. I want you now, it's going to be a different sensation. You've got the ball of light in the top of the body, in your Muladhara chakra, which is up in the heavens. So inhale it back down to your crown of your head. It's a strange, wonderful feeling. And then exhale, push this ball of light up. Inhale it down. And so you've got to really exhale to push it back up. But the realization is in down dog is that as above, so below. As above, so below. So you've turned yourself upside down. So heaven is not above you, and and earth is not below you. It's all one universal field of energy. I was going to say hell, but I don't believe in hell. Inhale, we make our hell with our own suffering. Inhale into cat, and exhale, push back into child's pose. Rock gently from side to side. Good. Come back up again. Take your right foot forward. If you have blocks, use your blocks. If not, we put our hands on the floor. It's good to have blocks though, yogis. Drop your hips, lengthen, and now lift your spine and feel like you're lifting your heart up towards the heavens. So it's a nice feeling of opening up that heart. Tuck your back toe under and push your back heel away. Coming into runner's lunge. Now in this runner's lunge, Feel that spine again. So just take 1 or 2 breaths up and down the spine with that ball of light and lengthen the spine. Then keeping the awareness in the legs, big inhale, exhale, straighten your legs, but keep your back leg nice and straight, don't let it bend at all, and then lengthen your spine. If you're struggling, bring your hands back a little bit, it helps. Now I want you to feel this pose. You've got your legs rooted into the earth. It's how we walk in this 3-dimensional world. But then you've got your spine nice and long. So we want to bring that awareness of Shiva to Shakti and Shakti to Shiva in our world, in our walking, in our ways, bringing in non-stealing, non-possessiveness, non-grabbing, and then slowly come back, drop your knee, and then let's just simply change. So lift your heart up, drop your back hip, lift your heart up, lift your belly up towards your heart. Breathe, and now turn the corners of your mouth up, and just let it be filled with joy. The principles go so deep, we could actually study them for hours, but just to bring in a little bit to our practice, to realize how deeply we can take this non-being, non-I-ness, non-form, non-labels. The yogis say Tat Sat, I am. No label after it. Tuck your back toe under, push your back heel away from you, and straighten your front leg. So here we are, legs rooted into the earth, and spine lengthening. Draw that ball of light up and down. That's Yogananda's simplest kriya. And he says it adds soul years to your life. A soul year is a moment in time lived in awareness. Breathe. That's all the practice is really about. How much awareness. Breathe. Drop onto your knee and bring your foot back. Release your blocks. Come back onto your hands, inhale into your cat, and exhale, regular down dog, push it back. So hopefully those legs feel a little bit more grounded now. Lift your 2 sit bones up into the sky and lengthen through your spine. So take that breath again and see if it feels just a little bit easier as you inhale down from the tushy and exhale back up from the crown of the head. Look towards your hands and gently step your left foot forward. Flatten your back foot and inhale, cartwheel yourselves up into triangle. Trikonasana, 3 angles, 3 triangles in a 3-dimensional world. The more you bring in the concepts of the yamas, the niyamas, the practice of yoga, the oneness of yoga, the more you bring it into this 3-dimensional world. So a very powerful pose, triangle. Inhale, come forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, drop your palm and lift. Push your back against an imaginary wall. If your head allows you, look up, squeeze your thighs, push into your feet. Now think about how much oneness you can bring into your body as you breathe into it, and how much you can breathe up and down that spine. Bring in that column of light and feel yourself radiating as a being of light. They say that the sun, our heart chakra, is 6,000 times brighter than the sun. I don't know where they get that information, but that's what I've heard. But that we are beings of light. So let's celebrate that. Big inhale, exhale, come down, take the stretch now. You've got your hands on the floor. Draw your left hip back, your right hip forward. It's quite an intense stretch. And then inhale, take it back into down dog. Hold it here as you breathe. Inhale into plank. Keep it nice and long. And breathe again up and down your spine. Create that spine and create the determination within the body and within the self to practice, to be. Big inhale, exhale, drop your knees, Chin and chest, keep your elbows tucked in, flatten yourselves. Baby cobra, inhale up. Just baby cobra, tuck your toes under, push back through plank, and exhale, down dog. Breathe into it, guys. Up and down the spine as much as you can. Feeling, connecting. And then looking towards your hands. Inhale your right foot forward, flatten your back foot. Exhale here, and then inhale, bring yourselves up. Triangle on this side. Inhale forward, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale down into triangle. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that imaginary block between your legs. Open up your heart. Smile. So 2 simple things. I mean, if you think of Asteya, non-stealing, or don't go out and steal, don't be possessive. But it's not easy, because stealing is also stealing time, stealing ideas, stealing from yourself when you don't look after yourself. Big inhale, come forward, touch the floor, draw your right hip back, your left hip forward, take this lovely stretch. Bring your torso towards your leg, breathe, and then bending your knee, inhale into plank, exhale knees, chin and chest, inhale up into a bigger cobra this time, exhale push back into down dog, breathe, hold your down dog, feel. Inhale back into plank again. Hold it, make yourselves nice and firm and strong. But let go of the attachment to it. You're doing the practice to connect with no worrying about what the results will be, just doing it because. Big inhale, exhale, push back into down dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward between your hands. Drop your back foot. We're coming into Virabhadrasana. Inhale, bring yourselves up. So warrior pose. You know, the practice of yoga is about being a spiritual warrior. But at the same time, Aparigraha says, do not even have attachment to the spirituality. That's a hard one. So breathe, non-attachment. Non-hoarding, non-grasping. Big inhale, exhale, bring your right elbow towards your knee and over. Of course, you've got choices here. If it feels nicer for you to bring your hand down, then do that. Whatever feels good for you. Breathe. Stretch all the way. Now, what about that column of light? See if you can feel your spine and draw that column of light up your spine. Breathe into it. Okay, keep the belly nice and firm. We're coming back into warrior. Look out over your front palm. Feel yoga doing you. So as much as you possibly can, let go. Just let go and be. Become Virabhadrasana. Let the pose in you kind of melt into a sensation of oneness. Just be. Push into that back thigh and sink a little bit lower. Hold it and breathe. Make it almost meditative. Big inhale. Exhale, come down into your lunge. Inhale into plank. Your choice, chaturanga or knees, chin and chest. Inhale up into your cobra. Tuck your toes under and push back into down dog. Hold it. What's happening to that column of light? Breathe. Feel the openness of your body. Feel the awareness of your body. Then looking to your hands, bring your left foot forward between your hands and flatten your back foot. Exhale. Inhale, you cartwheel yourselves up into warrior. Breathe. Okay, bring your elbow onto your knee or your hand down onto the floor and bring your arm overhead. Breathe, guys, sink. Now take that stretch and then also take that energy up and down the spine. So every chance you get, feel Shakti moving to Shiva. Feel that awareness. Feel yourself bringing yourself out of duality. Keeping the belly nice and firm. Inhale back into your warrior. Enjoy the pose. Draw the left side of your body ever so gently towards the right so that you're in the center. Sink a little deeper. Have a relationship with the pose that is not conditioned on anything but just being the pose. Just being. Big inhale, exhale, come down, take your lunge, inhale into plank, exhale chaturanga or ashtanga namaskar, inhale up into your cobra, exhale, push back, down dog, stretch it out. Breathe, guys. Look towards your hands. Inhale your right foot forward, exhale your left foot forward, fold, that naughty dog of mine. Inhale, and she seems to know when it's a YouTube class. Exhale, come down. All right, I'm going to let you in, otherwise we'll get up. Forgive the intrusion. That's Foxy, everybody knows her. All right, stand at the front of your mat. So let's come out of polarity. We're going to do a sun salutation that takes us out of polarity. Take your right foot, your left foot in front of your right. So you're standing more, both feet, but your left foot is in front of your right. Inhale, open. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot comes back, flatten. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, take the front foot behind the back foot into down dog. Breathe. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Forward. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, down. Inhale, back foot comes in front of front foot. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep your arms up and around. And exhale, come back into prayer. Okay, other side. So the thing about doing this sun salutation is to bring us out of polarity. That's why we're crossing. We want to come into oneness. Inhale, open. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot back. Drop your knee. Inhale, up. Open. Exhale, down. Tuck your back toe under. Inhale, take your front foot behind your back. Exhale. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. Exhale, drop your knee. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, come down. Inhale, take your back foot in front of your front foot. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up and around. And exhale, come back into prayer. You stand in the middle of your mat. Nice down dog, fox. And side to side. I know what your problem is. You don't have a cushion. How can I leave you without a cushion? Sorry. Am I stealing your cushion? There we go. stand with your hips, your feet the width of the mat. Okay, big inhale, touch the sky, lengthen, exhale, interlace your palms and push your arms away from you. Big inhale, exhale, take it into tabletop. Inhale, take your arms behind you, squeeze your palms together, interlace your fingers. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, push your knees forward and open your heart. Exhale, come down. Inhale, release your arms and bring them all the way up. Exhale, interlace and push. Inhale, exhale, tabletop. Inhale, take your arms behind you, squeeze. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, come down. Inhale, bend your knees, push your hips forward, open your heart. Exhale, come up. Interlace your palms, inhale, up. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, interlace your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, lift your hips, push forward. Open and hold here, breathe. Release and come back to standing. Bring your feet together. Bring your feet rooted into the earth. We're going to do Tadasana, mountain pose. Root your fingertips into the earth. So that little sequence was about connecting to your heart, opening up yourself to universal energies of love, light, flow. Okay, stand at the front of your mat. Flowing through life, connecting with life. Inhale, open, touch the sky. Exhale, flat back, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot comes back. Inhale, left foot comes back. Exhale, chaturanga or ashtanga namaskar. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward. Exhale, left foot comes forward. Fold. Inhale, swoop yourself up and around. And exhale, come back into prayer. Inhale, open. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot comes back. Inhale, right foot comes back. Chaturanga or Ashtanga Namaskar, exhale. Inhale, up, cobra or down dog. Exhale, push back. Hold and breathe. Just hold and breathe. Sense and feel. Connect. Inhale, drop onto your knees, and exhale, bring your palms forward, drop your forehead. Lift your two sit bones. Breathe into it. And then slowly come up. Take your right foot out to the side. Okay. So what you're doing is you're opening up second chakra here, then bring your palms forward and drop your forehead. Breathe. Then come back up again, and you're going to take your right shoulder and drop it underneath, thread the needle and stretch. So you should feel quite a nice stretch through your left armpit as well, really good for lymphatic drainage, but you're squeezing out all attachments. Breathe. It's quite an intense stretch. Come back up again. We're going to go to the same side, so we're going to drop the left shoulder down. This time we're going to lift the right arm up. Stretch. breathe. Okay, we're going to come back again, and we're going to inhale into a cow-cat pose, and exhale, push ourselves down, bring your foot back so that your foot and your hip and your whole line, you have a straight line of energy, and then stretch. Now, try to keep both sit bones as even as possible. Obviously, the right one's going to be a little bit higher, but see if you can bring it down a little bit. You get a good squeeze into your left hip. Hold it here. Big inhale, up you come. Exhale, bring your knee in. Inhale into cat. Exhale, push back, down dog. Breathe. Okay. Foxy, do find a comfortable position, please. Foxy, you don't have to scratch your pillow. Lie down. Lie down. Sorry guys, she's been really naughty today. But you know what? It's all good in the yoga hood. Non-attachment to the fact that the YouTube video has to be perfect. In fact, Foxy's entrances and exits and barkings has just shown you that all is good. The only thing that she might be doing is stealing your time a little bit, so I apologize for that. Bring your left foot out, okay? Stretch. Bring your palms forward. Drop your forehead. Really lift those two sit bones up into the sky. Squeeze. Breathe. So we let go of things having to be a certain way. We let go of the attachment of things having to be perfect. Aparigraha. I am this doggy's guardian, and the love we share is beautiful, but I don't own her. She is her own little being. I'm her guardian. And then up we come. Naughty doggy today, but anyway. Okay, we're going to take the left arm and we're going to stretch it through. So this is quite an intense stretch, and then we're going to straighten the right arm. Okay, so stretching in the opposite direction. Breathe. Releasing everything. So Aparigraha and Asteya come from a sense of lack of. So we want to hoard, or we want to take away from something else. So we don't have the brain, so we'll use somebody else's information. Or we don't have enough, so we'll hoard. And really what the practice is about letting go. So you know when you do a lovely big spring clean in your home and you give all that stuff away, it feels so good. But you mustn't give it away because you want to feel good. You must just give it away just because you don't need it anymore. And that feels just wonderful, freeing. Slowly come up. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to drop the right shoulder and we're going to lift the left arm up. So the way to really counter Aparigraha and Asteya is to be generous, to be open, to be giving of your time, your goods. Because these are all stuff you don't take with you, so just be flowing in those energies. Allow to flow. Your love, your patience, your commitment. And then slowly come back. Release, bring your leg back. Inhale into your cow cat and exhale, push back, down dog. Breathe into it, guys. Down dog should be feeling really nice now. Drop onto your knees and sit on your tushies. Okay, bring the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall. So we're going to practice Mahabandha, the 3 great loves. We're going to use it with the ball of light, and we're also going to hold that energy inside us. So as you're holding, if you feel you need to move because the energy is forcing, it's like It's like putting the lid on a pot, a pressure cooker. So as you inhale, you lift Mula Bandha, you draw that ball of light. You lift Uddiyana Bandha, you draw the belly up. You lengthen, you bring the ball of light into head, third eye and crown. Hold the breath and drop your chin to your chest and your chest lifted. You hold for as long as possible, then you lift the head. You can come forward with a straight back and let the energy flow down. But don't want you to round at all because we want to keep that spine, that sushumna, nice and long. So sitting nice and tall. Inhale, Mula Bandha, ball of light up. Uddiyana Bandha, let it touch each and every chakra as it moves up. Hold the breath as you drop the chin to the chest. Hold it. Feel. You're keeping all that light in you, so you're percolating that light. You're spreading it through you, it's flowing through your meridians. When you can hold no more, you lift the chin and you exhale forward. Now let go of how far down you must come. This is really not about that. That's ego. Aparigraha is just accepting that you would like the spine to be long so that you can get this ball of light up and down. So it doesn't matter how far you come. That's letting go of the ego and the the I self. So I like that word, I-lessness. I-lessness. Less I. Alright, and then, I don't think it's a word, but I read it somewhere, can't remember when, but it was really a nice expression of Aparigraha and Asteya. Alright, let's go. Inhale, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, lengthen that ball of light up through to the crown of the head, drop the chin to the chest. Now lengthen that spine, keep it growing as you hold the breath in. Shoulders are away from the ears. And then when you exhale, lift your chin and release yourself down. If you can bring your elbows in front of your shins, that might help you a little bit. If not, no worries. We're going to do it one more time. So exhale, everybody. Inhale, Mula Bandha, ball of light up. Uddiyana Bandha, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Feel your spine lengthening. Feel it creeping. Chin to chest, hold. So 3 great blocks. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha and Jalantara Bandha. Hold. You feel yourself going deeper, go deeper. And then when you can hold no more, lift your chin and exhale. Take 3 equalizing breaths here, and you might be quite surprised at how far down you have come with just letting go. Breathe. And very, 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 very slowly come up. Bring yourself into your comfortable seated position. Turn the palms to face up and touch your thumb and first finger and just kind of notice how you feel. This journey of the self through the self, utilizing the self, yoga. Alright. Bring your right foot to your tush, your left foot over. Sit nice and tall, lift your chest, lift. Now, before we twist, find that column of light. Find that beautiful Shakti to Shiva energy, the ball of light. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, bring it behind you. Keep that spine long. Inhale, lift the right arm and exhale, twist. Look behind you, push your foot into the floor. Lengthen through the spine, smile. Let go. Non-attachment. Aparigraha. Non-attachment. You have more than you need. When we start to hoard, when we start to hold on, when we start to possess, have a beautiful experience, but then let it flow through you. Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to the people that you love. Love them freely. They'll come back. They'll love you. So there's no hoarding. You can't do something because you want something in return. Just do. Breathe. So the twists help us to release everything that no longer serves us so much. So have this willingness to open yourself. And then slowly, slowly release. Take a moment. If you've twisted deeply, you can get a little bit, ooh. Okay, bring your elbows down. If you can't get your elbows down, you don't have blocks, you can keep one elbow up, one elbow down. If you can't get them down, you have blocks, use blocks. Because this is a really nice twist. Push your foot into the floor, so really anchor your foot. Now take the entire left side of your body over to the right. But simultaneously as you do this, feel your column of light. So what you're actually doing when you're twisting as well, so if you go into this, you're going to feel the Ida meridian. You're taking that Ida meridian and you're bringing it from left to right. Before you took the Pingala meridian, the masculine meridian, and brought it from right to left. So you are bringing that duality into oneness. You're balancing left and right hemispheres of your brain when you twist as well. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come up. Bring knee over knee. Bring your hands onto your feet. Lift your chest. Really exaggerate it. Make a mini back bend. Bring your chest towards your knee. Pull your shoulders back. And then, when you've gone as far as you can, round yourself and come down for Gomukhasana. Breathe into this beautiful potential, this little bud of potential. Cow pose, move. Breathe. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come up. Let's just take a down dog, just to stretch out. And let it go. Just to release all the twisting before we twist to the other side. Breathe. And then we're going to come down. And sit back on our tushies. Bring your left foot in and your right foot over. Sit nice and tall. So find that column of light first. Lift the right arm up into the sky. Bring it behind you. Bring the left hand onto your knee and twist. Lift nice and tall. Squeeze. So I think really practicing Aparigraha and Asteya means trusting the universe to supply you with everything that you need. Moving into the vibration of trust, letting go of the doubts, the worries, the I don't have enough, or I need more, or I have to hold on to this feeling or this relationship. Just being present with what you have and appreciation is practicing these two principles and these two yamas. Squeeze. And then slowly come round. Pause for a moment. We come into our twist on the other side, bringing your right rib cage round. So here you go, you're dealing with Pingala meridian, the masculine meridian. These two meridians cross at each chakra and create that kind of double helix of energy. So they're crossing, they begin, the Pingala begins on the right and goes right to left over each chakra, and the Ida goes left to right, and they cross at each chakra. And then the Sushumna, like that serpent, goes from the base all the way up through each chakra, piercing each chakra. That's the medical caduceus. They knew what they were doing. Breathe. And then slowly, slowly come up. Take your knee over your knee. Lift yourselves, bring your chest forward, shoulders back, and bring your chest towards your knees, and then you can round and breathe into it. It's a nice feeling, breathing into this potential. Limitless potential. Breathe. Choosing the energies we want to align with. Faith, trust, hope, knowing, peace, contentment. Because the eighth of the Eightfold Path is Samadhi, bliss. So trust and bliss. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come up. One last down dog. Tuck your toe under and push yourself back into down dog. Let's just do a down dog, up dog sequence. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. If you can't do this, you can always inhale, drop the knees, exhale, push back. So whichever feels right for you. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Just one more time. Urdhva and Ardha. Hold it, breathe. Drop onto your knees and come to a seated position. So the more our yoga practice brings us into the realization of oneness, where we go beyond duality, where we realize that we are part of the elements, we're part of the universe, we not only are the drop of water in the ocean in the drop of water, we are the ocean. So our practice today has been about also bringing us out of the polarity. So I want you to bring your hands forward one more time and just stretch, and then take your right palm forward, bind that cross, take your left palm forward. So now you've got this X. Right middle finger to left sit bone, left middle finger to right sit bone, shoulders away from ears. Now last time, really do it with intention. Ball of light, use your bandhas, up the spine through to the crown of the head, Shakti to Shiva, Shiva to Shakti as you exhale back down again. Crossing that X, crossing that polarity, bringing in an awareness of balance between left and right hemispheres of your brain. When you come out of the left and the right, you come into oneness. So inhale that ball of light up and exhale it down. Now keep that length in the spine. Slowly, slowly come back, one vertebra at a time. Sit nice and tall. Nice feeling. Take your left hand and bring it into Janana Mudra. Thumb and first finger. We're doing Nadi Shodhana. Take two fingers, place them between your eyebrows, and then drop your ring and your thumb finger on this little indentation of your nostrils. So another very powerful Kriya technique, Pranayama Kriya. So inhale up through both nostrils and focus your awareness on your third eye. Turn your gaze up and gently just touch those two little indentations of your nostrils, blocking and holding the breath. Lift the thumb and breathe out the right side to at least about 1.5 or 20 centimeters below your nostril. Inhale up through the right nostril. Hold, block, focus on your third eye. Lift your ring finger and breathe out your left side. Inhale from the same distance up your left side. Hold, block, focus on your third eye, and lift your thumb and breathe out your right. Feel the breath within the breath as you inhale up the right. Feel that wisdom, that intelligence as you hold in third eye and activate third eye into oneness. Lift the ring finger and breathe out the left. Please continue on your own for a few rounds. Go very deeply into the sensations of the breath. As the breath comes in and out each nostril, there are chakra points on the inside of your nostrils. So the breath is actually activating each and every one of your chakras of balance into your life. So much balance. Feel the centeredness of this breath, the connection of this breath. Go deeper and deeper and deeper into this breath. Now, just as the yoga positions, the asanas, do you, feel now that you're transferring or doing and simply becoming the breath. Make it like absolutely effortless, like the breath is doing you. The breath is balancing you. Connect deeply to the breath. Connect deeply to your awareness in your Ajna chakra, your third eye. Your sense of oneness, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, intuition, knowing. Activate that. On your last exhale to the right, don't rush it. Bring your hand down, keep your eyes closed, and simply breathe into your shape. And as you do, think of the two principles of the Yamas that we have spoken about today. Asteya, non-stealing, time, energy, thoughts, your own health. Sometimes we neglect ourselves, that's stealing from ourselves. Aparigraha, non-hoarding, non-attachment, allowing, knowing we've got enough. And in both of them, sharing our time, our energy, our worldly stuff, without any thinking that, oh, I'm doing this for a good deed. No, you just do. You don't think of, oh, I'm doing good, because that's the ego. You just feel you just do it, just because it's wonderful to share, because you know that there's enough, there's sufficient for us all. Imagine if we all thought like this, the world would be a beautiful place. So let it begin with each and every one of us as you take your final breaths in. Give freely always, your time, your energy, your existence, your being, with love and more love and more love. Bring your hands into prayer to your hearts. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to you, from you, peace to you from others and to others, and Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace in the universe, be the peace. Bow your heads to your hearts. Connect to this beautiful being of light. And from my heart to yours, thank you for sharing your time with me today. Have a super, super wonderful day. Namaste, everyone.